Welcome to the Actually I Can Female Entrepreneur podcast. I am your host, Kayleigh Greenacre, a business strategist, coach, TEDx speaker, author, and your go-to woman for all things business strategy. I am obsessed with supporting female entrepreneurs to grow unstoppable six and multi-six-figure businesses that they love, giving them the freedom and life that they desire. During this podcast, I'll be sharing with you everything that you need to become a successful female entrepreneur, from the mindset shifts to sales and marketing strategies, and how to become an iconic leader that people can't get enough of. It is my mission to help you stand out, attract your dream clients and customers, and sell out of your offers with ease whilst building the business and life of your dreams. Let's make this your reality, ladies. Hello, ladies, and welcome to another episode of Actually I Can, the Female Entrepreneur podcast. And today we're going to be diving into the biggest mistake that people make when trying to reach success. So when we think about success, we often picture someone who seems to have it all figured out, a polished persona, perfect strategies, and an image that fits the mold of what society deems successful. And this image is reinforced by social media, films, and even our own aspirations. And it's so easy to fall into the trap of believing that to be successful, we must imitate that idealized version of success. But this polished image of success isn't real. The reality is that no one has it figured out. Even successful people have faced challenges, they've made mistakes, and experienced moments of doubt. And I think the difference between those who achieve success and those who don't, often it comes down to authenticity. So the biggest mistake that people make on their path to success is not being their true, authentic self. Authenticity is about being true to your own personality, your own values, your beliefs, regardless of the external pressures and expectations. And many entrepreneurs and professionals fall into the trap of trying to copy others who they perceive as successful. They might adopt behaviors, styles, and even values that aren't actually their own, believing that this will lead to success. However, this often results in burnout, dissatisfaction, and ultimately failure. So why do so many people fall into the trap of trying to be someone that they're not? Now, one reason is fear. The fear of rejection, the fear of failure, and fear of not being good enough. I think society often celebrates the end result of success without acknowledging the messy, imperfect journey that leads us there. And this creates pressure to present an image of success with no mistakes or setbacks, which is unrealistic. And another reason is comparison. Especially with social media, we are constantly bombarded with represented images of success. And we see highlight reels of other people's lives and feel inadequate by comparison. And this drives us to copy what we see rather than creating our own path to success. Now, I myself have previously fallen into this trap of comparing my success to people's highlights on social media. I used to always compare myself and my success to others, and it took me a fair amount of time and mindset work to actually ground myself and focus on my success and my journey rather than others. And every time I opened social media apps, I was bombarded with images and stories of people achieving incredible things, whether it was friends posting about their promotions, influencers sharing their luxurious lifestyles, and entrepreneurs celebrating their latest milestones. It felt like everyone around me was living their best life effortlessly, climbing the ladder of success, whilst I was struggling to juggle working a full-time job as an assistant head teacher, whilst also being a single mum and building and growing my business. And I began to feel inadequate. I questioned my own accomplishments, wondering why I wasn't progressing as quickly as those that I saw online. And what I started to do is I started to mimic or copy what I thought were the key to their success. So I adopted similar strategies, projecting a polished image and even adjusting my goals to align with what seemed to be the trend. But instead of finding the success, I actually found myself feeling more lost and more disconnected than I ever had done before. So I think the turning point for me came when I realized that I was basing my self-worth on a cultivated version of reality. Social media highlights are just that, they are highlights, and they don't show the full picture. They don't show the struggles, the failures, or the hard work behind the scenes. And I understood that I was comparing my behind the scenes with everyone else's highlights. So I decided to take a step back and do some serious self reflection. I started to think about my values, my passions, my beliefs, and my own definitions of success. I worked with my mentor at the time who helped me see my unique strengths and encouraged me to embrace my authentic self. And I was nervous. But when I did this, I started to grow into a leader. I started to become an iconic leader, which today is something I support so many of my clients in becoming, because being an iconic leader really does lead to success. So instead of focusing on what everyone else was doing, I started to celebrate my own progress, no matter how small. I set personal goals that resonated with my true self and aligned with my values. And I learned to appreciate the journey, including the challenges and the setbacks, which are all essential parts of our growth as entrepreneurs, but also as individuals. And I realized that true success, it isn't about meeting society's expectations or fitting into a predefined mold. It's about being true to yourself and finding joy in your own journey. So, why is being authentic so powerful? First of all, it builds trust. People are naturally drawn to those who are genuine because it creates a sense of reliability and integrity. In business, trust is essential, as we all know, and it strengthens relationships with clients and customers. It also enhances resilience. So when you're true to yourself, you're more resilient, and authenticity provides a strong foundation that helps you, through the ups and downs of your journey. So you're less likely to be swayed by external pressures and influences, and more likely to stay committed to your own goals, your own values, your visions, your beliefs, and your opinions. And then thirdly, it encourages creativity. Authenticity allows for greater creativity. When you're not trying to fit into someone else's mold, you can think outside of the box and be innovative. Your unique perspective becomes a valued asset, setting you apart from everyone else in your industry. So, how can you cultivate authenticity in your own business and life? Let's dive in to 5 practical steps that you can really focus on in the coming weeks. So, the first thing is know your values and mission. Understand what truly matters to you and what you stand for. Your values should guide every single decision that you make in your business. So take time to articulate your mission and ensure it aligns with your personal beliefs. Now, this clarity will not only keep you grounded, but also attract like minded clients or customers who actually resonate with your vision, which is so, so important. The second thing is embrace vulnerability. Being authentic means showing up as your whole self, including your imperfections and uncertainties. And this is something that I was always very nervous about doing. But share your journey, including the challenges and setbacks. This doesn't mean oversharing every detail of your personal life, but being honest about the struggles you face and the lessons you learn can honestly open so many opportunities to connect with incredible people as part of your community. That vulnerability builds the trust and fosters those deeper connections with that audience. The third thing is to show up consistently. So your actions should consistently reflect your vision and your values, whether in your marketing messages or in your offers. Ensure that a narrative that aligns with who you are is evident, and consistently reinforce your authenticity, which will help you build a strong, recognizable brand. And that leads into number 4, which is quite simply personalize your brand. Bring in your personality into your business. Share your story, your passions, your unique perspective. And this can be through your blog posts, your social media, your emails, your videos, or any platform where your voice can be heard. I always believe that a personalized brand stands out in a crowded market and creates this deeper emotional connection with your audience. So that personalization of your brand or bringing in your unique story is so, so powerful. And then finally, number 5, stay true to your unique selling point. What makes your business different from all the others, especially in your industry? Emphasize your uniqueness rather than trying to copy competitors in your industry. Authenticity comes from embracing what sets you apart. So highlight your strengths and what you have to offer. So, just to finish off this episode, I want you to remember that the most successful people are those who stay true to themselves. Authenticity is not just a buzzword, it's a powerful principle that can transform your life and business. So, when you embrace your true self, you unlock a unique potential that no one else can replicate. It's all about being you because people buy from people. And when they can see the true, authentic you, when they can see that you are an iconic leader in your industry, they will choose you over everyone else. If you would like to become an iconic leader in your industry and create the success, freedom, and wealth that you desire, then come and join one of my most popular programs, Iconic the Mastermind, where I will support you in using your authentic, unique voice to become an iconic leader and to reach success in your business. Now, I really hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast, and I will see you all again next time. Thank you for tuning in to the Actually I Can Female Entrepreneur podcast with me, your host, Kayleigh Greenacre. If you are ready to build, grow, and scale your dream 6-figure or multi-6-figure business, then head to our website now for more information or connect with me on socials to see how you can create your dream business and dream life.